Well, hello and welcome back to yet another episode of Shenanaguy Plays Trails of Cold Steel. Let us go ahead and jump right in, as always. I've already checked everything. We've already battle-scoped all of these creatures on this highway, so we're good there. Phew, well, we made it through the Ebel Highway. This point marks the beginning of the South Kreutzen Highway. There doesn't seem to be any fog this far away from Legram, thankfully. Bareahard's not that far off now. You can see the steeples just over there. Now comes the hard part. Remember, we're going to be setting foot in a city ruled by one of the most powerful figures in the Alliance. Keep your ears pricked and your eyes wide open wherever you go. All it could take is one careless action or the word to get us arrested. But how will we ever get inside? Even get inside. Oh, don't worry. Emma's got that covered. Yes, that shouldn't pose any trouble. Fortunately, the south entrance isn't likely to be as heavily guarded. You've got some kind of plan in mind? I can't guarantee if it'll actually work, but I do. For starters, let's head to the south gate. I'll take care of the rest. Approaching Bareahard's south entrance will cause the main story to advance. As a result, all unfinished quests will disappear. I don't believe there are any quests for us to do. Yep, okay. Yeah, there's no, quest for us to do here, so. This road looks so cool. I like it. And I love the fall colors, man. If you couldn't tell, I adjusted the color settings on the graphics card for this monitor, for the monitor I play on. It was a little off for a while, and then I noticed in the most recent videos, like, a couple of them were like ridiculously dark. So I went back in, tweaked a few things, and oh my goodness, it looks so much better. Though on my end, the brightness is turned up a little bit more than I would prefer, just so that after editing and on other monitors and stuff, it looks reasonably normal. But anyway, yeah. Continuing on. Over here is a chest.
The chest is absolutely beautiful.
On the other side is a fishing spot.
This looks like it'd make for a damn good fishing spot.
You're big on fishing too, I guess?
Yeah, I kinda suck though.
Oh, I'm sure you're fine, Toval. Or should I say, Toby? And then I believe over here. Yes, right there. I see it. Seventh mass times 300. We've got a lot of that. We should probably sell it. Get some extra mirror in our pockets. I don't think there's anything horribly... I don't think there's anything around here. We already got the shrine for this area. Ah, there is one back here though. Right there. I really, this is one of my favorite highways in the game, honestly. I love this highway.
Oh, chest. I wonder what's inside.
Monsters!
Bring it on!
These things. I feel like there's a little quirk about these things, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if they're colors they are. I'm a battle scope them just to be on the safe side here. Got the gold flyer, an avian monster said to be a sign of great luck, absorbs CP. We've got the butterflyer.
Take this.
Butterflyer, an avian monster said to be a sign of good luck, absorbs EP. Okay, so the big difference is just what they absorb. This one I'm assuming absorbs HP. Calamiflyer, an avian monster said to bring a sign of good luck. Absorbs HP.
My turn.
Alright, use Radiant Spin.
No escape. Saya!
Missed 2 of them.
Let's move. Ha! Leave it to
It's
me.
okay, guys should be able to finish off this one.
There.
Ooh, not quite.
Of course.
Emma will finish it off then.
We should be safe now.
Zarian Powder. It's where you would get the Taurus Master Quartz, which, if I remember correctly, is the one that we use on Reen. Yes! Anyway. Forwards and onwards, as they say. Or onwards and forwards. Or onwards and upwards. Yeah, I said that in the last video, didn't I? Jeez. I don't think there's anything over there. We'll double check. Just destructibles, which are fun. Smoke grenade, huh? Nice. And up to the gate with our sword drawn.
Halt. Are you travelers?
You could say that, yes.
We came here from the Gram. Would it be possible for us to enter the city?
What, on foot? Not every day we see guys like you. Why didn't you just use the train?
We would have loved to, but it was just too long of a wait. Thanks to the new regulations, there are barely any trains running anymore. It was actually faster to get here on foot.
Well, if you say so. You can enter, but we're going to need to check if any of you are on our wanted list first.
We still have reason to believe that there are people out there plotting against the Noble Alliance. We can't be too careful. Let's see. Where's that list?
This isn't good.
Emma, I know. Excuse me. Could I ask you to look into my eyes for a moment, please?
Huh? That's an odd request.
That ringing noise is a little annoying.
Huh?
We're just common travelers, and we aren't on that list of yours. Which means we can pass, right?
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Why are you still standing there? Go along inside.
Just don't go causing any trouble, unless you want to find yourselves arrested.
Thank you very much. Shall we be going?
Yeah.
Phew, I'm surprised by how well that went. Yeah, feels like it was almost too easy. And again, I remember seeing Vita do something similar a while back. What exactly did you do? It was a form of hypnosis. I'm just glad I was able to pull it off. Well, there's certainly not something any normal person could do. I was surprised by all the tricks she showed me, too. It's nothing fancy, actually. It's certainly nothing compared to Vita's lullabies, for one thing. Stupid hiccups. You can't use it on too many people at once. And the more you use it, the more likely you're going to catch on and be on guard for it. Don't rely on it too much. Well, it got us into Bareahard. That's good enough for me. Thanks a lot, Emma. I doubt we would have gotten this far without you. We should start looking for uses. Right. Bareahard. It really is a beautiful city, honestly. Even if it isn't run in the most favorable way. Or person, by the most favorable person, whatever. Fancy. Bareahard family mansion. Duke Bareahard.
The Noble Alliance's advantage in this war remains overwhelming as always. Rufus has achieved much in his position as Chief of Staff as well. But the fact remains, that fool Cayenne is still the one with the most influence and power. Something must be done about this. But what? How?
So that was your line of thinking when you sent those Jaegers to Ymir, was it? You moved to take Princess Alphen into your custody and use her to replace Duke Cayenne as Supreme Commander of the Alliance.
Do you have something you want to say to me, Eustace?
Well, I'm sure he has a great many things he wants to say to you, jackass.
You seem very unhappy about the fact I sent him to the hometown of one of your classmates.
Not at all, Father. However, I do believe my brother also expressed disapproval of those actions. I humbly ask that you think twice before interfering with any neutral powers in the future.
And I would suggest you think twice before involving yourself in matters that are of no concern to you. Focus on the work you have been given and leave me to do mine.
I apologize for speaking out of turn.
I must think of something that will allow me to seize his position. I can't allow that pompous halfwit to call himself the Alliance's Supreme Commander for a moment longer. I may need to reconsider how Rufus should be acting in his position as well.
Dads. Alright. On that note, there's a few things we can do in Bareahard. There is tailoring right here. So in here, you can get the pattern shirt and the leather sandal. These two things. They are the highest evasion items in the game for armor. So, I'm just going to grab some of them because I don't actually know how many of them I have. And I want to make sure I've got the best things on people. Probably going to need them at the end of the game. Which, the percentage is 20%, which is really good. With those, we can have Fee hit 100% dodge rate. And let's see, Turner's. Where's Turner's? Alouette? Turner's is this one. Yes. All right. So it's important for more for if you're on nightmare difficulty, but here we'll go ahead and do that. Here you want to get these pendulums. You want 4 of the yellow, 4 of the blue, I think 4 of the red, 3 of the red. We'll go ahead and go 4 just to be on the safe side. 3 of the green, we're also going to do 4 just to be on the safe side. And dark, 4 of the dark. Anyway, yeah, so that'll just be helpful later on. Alright, now we want to speak to her. Colette. Guess I should head back now. Is that you, Colette? Exclamation! Reen? Oh, Emma, Laura. I didn't even know you were in Bareahard. We arrived not long ago, actually. I'm pleased to see you're doing well. Mind if I ask why you're dressed like that? I heard you had escaped, but Yep, wasn't planning on it actually, but I got caught up in the moment. I decided to take up a part-time job once I got here. Can't ever go wrong with some spare change, am I right? Pretty impressive mindset you've got. Aren't all the students from Thor's on the Noble Alliance's wanted list? It's not a big deal here. You're fine as long as you don't stir up trouble. All the people on this street are super sweet too, so that helps. I'm kinda surprised at how quickly I got used to this place. Well, as long as you're alright. Might as well ask now that we've found you too. Reen asked Colette if she knew anything about Eustace. There have been some rumors spreading about him lately, I guess. What kind of rumors? Not very pleasant ones. Apparently he came back home not that long ago, and he's been helping the Duke ever since, or so they say. I see. What's he helping out with, exactly? Well, stuff like how he's been helping command the provincial army in town. Exclamations! Really? That can't be. You know, it's not that odd if you put yourself in his shoes. With his dad and brother as busy as they are, it's up to him to keep the region safe. And it's only natural to beef up your defenses when a war's raging outside your front lawn. Doing what he can for his region is not out of character for him. We're probably best off asking him about everything face to face. If only we could figure out how to get in touch with him. Looks like you've all got your work cut out for you, huh? But don't give up. I should be heading back to the inn, so I'll catch you guys later. Stop by if you need anything, okay? Thanks, Colette. Guess we should start asking elsewhere. Yeah, let's go. And next stop is the Central Plaza. Ew, these two look kind of familiar to me. My father purchased 2 brand new mines recently. May the Noble Alliance continue to dominate this war. Oh, how exciting it'll be to see them finally bring it to a close. My brother went to Heimdall with those other Noble Alliance troops. He was hoping he could make a name for himself. Ah. And the statue almost looks like it's crying. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh. Anyway, Sorcerer Restaurants. We want to go in here to the northeast corner, which is up here. Oh wait, this guy. This guy? Yeah, Kalman. Talk. The nobles have been in high spirits ever since the war broke out. They've been coming in here more than ever before, but on the flip side, we barely get any commoners dining here anymore. I'm not entirely sure if I should be happy about this or not. Not that I'll be able to be truly happy either way until I have my beloved Abentime back. I can't believe it's over. Please come back to us soon, Misty. Life's not the same without your lovely voice. Why are we talking to him again? Oh, he teaches you a recipe. Okay. Haha. So Station Street is our next stop. To Station Street. And we want to speak to the maid. I've been in a reading mood lately, so I purchased a book to state that desire. Unfortunately, I've had so much work to take care of that I haven't even had the chance to start reading it. I'd hate for it to just sit there and collect dust, so I'll give it to you folks instead. The book will be much happier with you. Gambler Jack 2, Chapter 7. And we want to go in here, the Gallerina. Or Galleria, rather. And then second floor bookstore, you can purchase the 6th chapter of the regular Gambler Jack, which we have already, so no need there. Gonna grab one of those. I don't know if it's something that's needed, but we're just gonna grab it. Alright, now there's somebody by a bench. Her, yes. Why does father have to be so hard-headed? The least he could do is actually consider things from my perspective. Please be safe, Emily. Dots! Teresa, you're here! Reen? What are you doing here? Is Elisa with you? She's not in Bareahard right now, but I can tell you that she's safe and unharmed. Thank goodness you're okay. Elisa was worried about you. We'll have to tell her about this as soon as we return to Ymir. So you ended up getting separated from the others you escaped with. That's right. Things were pretty hectic at the time, so I have no idea what happened to Emily and Ferris, unfortunately. I'm sure it must have been a relief to come home at least. I can only imagine how worried your family must have been too. Well, you could say that. This war's as good as won in the eyes of the nobles. My family's no exception. In fact, they're enjoying life more than ever right about now. Perhaps that much is to be expected from those in Bareahard. It is widely known that the Noble Alliance is currently dominating. Father keeps trying to appease me by taking me to fancy restaurants and the like, but the fact that he doesn't understand how I feel makes it painful to even talk to him. That's why I ended up excusing myself. Childish of me, isn't it? Not at all. I understand exactly how you feel. I was the same back when I had no idea what was going on with everyone else. Speaking of which, you wouldn't happen to have any information about Eustace, would you? No, I'm afraid not. I know he's back in Bareahard, but you probably know that much already. Sorry for not being able to help. It's fine. No need to feel guilty. I think I'll head back to the restaurant after all. I might be able to get some information for you through my father's connections. Sorry for making you go out of your way. We do appreciate it, though. Just try not to expect much. We'll probably end up arguing again. I have to admit that I'm a bit jealous of you all. So you have the freedom to do what you want. That's precisely why I'd like to ask that you do everything you can for now, both in my and the other people's stead. And also, if you happen to come across Emily or anyone else from Thor's, please help them. Of course, that was our intent from the beginning. In turn, we'd like for you to not be so hard on yourself. Thanks. I'll see you all again soon, I hope. Huh. Guess you can't shove all nobles under the same label, can you? I'm a bit disappointed that you're only realizing that now. Anyway, we should continue searching for clues elsewhere. Right. So, now we go back to the Central Plaza. Whoops. How did I get there? What the heck? Is this that reporter guy that... It is! Aren't you Norton from the Imperial Chronicle? Ah, you're those students from Thor's. You sure you should be out here in the open like this? Because I'm pretty sure Class 7 is up there on the Alliance's wanted list. We'll be fine for the time being, at least. Well then, I figured I'd run into you all again at some point. Truth is, I'm working as a war correspondent for the Noble Alliance at the moment. As you can guess, they're making me write articles on their glorious victories and such. So they really do have a hold on the Imperial Chronicle. Well, not completely. We've got our pride as journalists, after all. We report what we have to and try to keep things non-committal when we can. And I intend to use this position to find out the truth of what's happening. When I'll be able to report it, I don't know, but one day I will. I hope you'll look forward to that day coming. Of course, Norton. We may walk different paths, but they lead into the same destination. Let's ensure that we succeed. Yes. So Central Plaza. And then we got to go down. Over here? Yeah. Talk to this lady. Oh, Bootsy, where could you have gone? You youngsters wouldn't happen to know where my little Bootsy went, would you? I'm sorry, what? Oh, forgive me, I'm getting ahead of myself. Bootsy is my kitten. He went missing this morning, so as you can imagine, I've been awfully worried about him. And you've been searching for him ever since? As much as I wish to help her, I think we should try to avoid doing anything that will make us stand out. What do you think, Green? I think we should help her. Well, we could help you search for him if you'd like. Oh, goodness, how kind of you. The only issue is that I have no clues whatsoever, I'm afraid. We were in the Noble District at the time, but he disappeared while I was nodding off. I never saw which way he went. If he followed the path out of the district, he would have ended up in the Central Plaza, but... So we don't even know where to start looking then. This cat's gonna be one tough cookie to sniff out. Yeah, it's not like we understand how the cat's mind works either. Dots. Or do we? Don't you even dare. Relying on you seems like a good bet to me. Seriously now? You're comparing me to your run-of-the-mill cat? Humans. You're worried about him as well, aren't you though? With your help, I'm certain we'll be able to find him. Fine, fine. The one thing I can say for sure is that kittens are always moved by their curiosity. He's probably too young to be especially cautious too, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's left a trail for us to follow. Don't expect me to do all the work here, by the way. Think about what you'd do if you were a kitten. Right. Time to let out my inner cat and get started then. We'll start our search around here, ma'am, and we'll be sure to tell you right away if we find him. Thank you so much. Quest Missing Kittens started. Let's see. We need to talk to Hassan. These guys here. Not Richard, Hassan. That's... huh? Is Hassan inside the restaurant, maybe? Oh. Please, Father, just listen to me. What in the world has gotten into you, Teresa? A proper lady wouldn't raise her voice and act out like this. Perhaps it was a mistake to let you associate with that commoner. Don't you dare speak ill of Emily. If you ever do that again, I'll never forgive you. We can't really barge into our family affairs. Indeed, I think we should be going. I'm really confused. Really quite confused. Is one of these guys? Oh, this guy's Hassan. I was looking at the dog. Oh, I just can't wait to see how long the Imperial Army will entertain us for. Indeed. Ideally, they'll do their best at making our little bet all the more exciting. Woof woof, grr, woof woof woof. Settle down, Richard. Goodness, he's been on edge ever since that filthy kitten dared to approach us. Heh, leave him be for now. Perhaps he simply wishes to experience the thrill of the hunt once again. We can't exactly blame him after seeing such an unsightly thing. Sounds like our missing kitten came here at one point. But aside, do the people here just strive to be as annoying as possible? Well, I can't entirely disagree. Gotta say, I feel bad for Bootsy. I'm sure he was terrified after being barked at. It's not uncommon for kittens to run off in situations like that, only to end up not being able to find their way home. Curiosity killed the cat and all that. I see. He's barking towards the south, so I'd assume that's where our kitten went. Let's hurry up and find him. Right. Right. To the south. We shall go. Which is Artisan Street. I think we'll go all the way down here. Bisque. Yes, this guy. He's so cute. Wait, I'm still on the clock. I'll never hear the end of it if I get caught in La La Land. Hey there, Bisque. Aren't we in a good mood? Let me guess. Saw a real cute kitten come by here, didn't you? Damn, how do you know? You're right, though. It came here looking all hungry, so I gave it some milk and leftovers. It was all over me after that. I guess he calmed down after a nice treat. Chances are he'll be trying to get back to Eva now. Which means he should be returning to the Noble District. Do you think he'll be able to find his way back? We should probably check just to be sure. We're going to go to Station Street instead. That kitten was the most adorable thing I've ever laid eyes on. I didn't think anyone could ignore that innocent little expression it had. Oh, they're from St. Estrella. They might know where the kitten went. Let's ask them. Indeed. Sorry to intrude, but we happened to overhear your conversation just now. Could you tell us more about where that kitten went? We're actually searching for him on behalf of his owner. Oh, is that so? He was here a moment ago until he got frightened away by a passing car. He ran off north after that. He was so cute, too. That's no good. He might have wandered out onto the highway if he went that way. We should hurry, otherwise he could come under attack by monsters. Talk about a pain. The highway's dangerous for us too, but we can't just abandon them. Let's go. To the highway we go! There's a fishing spot here that you can't access yet, but you can pick up the chests. Where is this? North Kreutzen Highway? Yeah, that's what it looks like. And we've got everything. Okay, cool. Don't have to scan any of these.
We aren't planning to take that monster on, are we?
No, not trying to, at least. Just trying to find the chest. It is up there. It has to be. Oh, I forgot that this part went up. Yep, there it is. U material. Nice. U material is always good to have. We'll go back out this way. Whoops. And there should be another chest up here. I see it.
Please, take care around that one.
Petrify. Nice. Decent one. And onwards towards the bridge. So the fishing spot is on the actual bridge on the left side towards the end of it, but you can only go this far. Alright. Oh, there he is. He must have been too scared to cross the bridge. We lucked out then. Pretty sure the provincial army's hanging around on the other side, and we can't exactly give chase into enemy territory. Thank goodness for small favors. Well then, let's take him back to Eva. Get a move on, small fry. Hehe, I can't wait to see the look on Eva's face. Oh, Bootsy, I'm so glad you're safe. Phew, that ended up being tougher than I expected. I still have to question why he would run when you two seem to be so close. Well, I asked him about that, actually. Said some scary-looking vehicle took him by surprise. I'll bet if any vehicle could scare the little guy, it would be one of the provincial armies. Is that so? I never even realized. That's not gonna fly, I'm afraid. You really need to pay more attention. You haven't even put a collar with a bell on him yet, either. It's like you don't even realize that... Oops. Dots. Meow? Well, how to explain this? Celine? Oh, don't give me that. I got caught up in a moment. Oh my. I must be going senile already. I could have sworn your cat was talking just then. Silly me. Well, let's be more careful from now on, Bootsy. That was way too close. Please, take this as a token of my thanks. Prismatic Cape. This seems rather expensive. Are you sure you want to give it to us? Bootsy is my own family at this point. He's much more important than any trinket. We hope you'll come visit us again someday. By then, maybe Bareahard will be back to its former self. When that happens, we'll be sure to take you up on that offer. Quest Missing Kitten completed. Do we want to do the other quest? How many quests are there? Yeah, we'll do the next hidden quest real quick. Back to the Central Plaza. And we're going to go into the cathedral. Oh, hey, it's this guy. Somebody to talk to. Tatiana, yes. Oh, whatever shall we do? My prayers won't even reach Saint Veronica's spirit. This seems pretty serious. Excuse me, is something the matter? Oh, did you overhear me just now? Forgive me. Have you seen the statue of Saint Veronica in the plaza recently? Well, it's actually been shedding black tears ever since this war broke out. Double exclamation mark! Black tears? That can't be right. It is. I've confirmed it for myself, unfortunately. It's just as the legend spoke of. Saint Veronica's prayers once saved the people from great tragedy. When a crisis befalls the world, she shall cry tears black as night. That's how it goes, right? Gotta admit, I was pretty convinced someone just threw that into history books for kicks. Word of the statue's tears has especially spread among those of deep faith. We've been holding a mass to calm those concerned by the war, but it ended up only making things worse. I can only imagine how frustrating that must be. Unfortunately, if she is truly lamenting over this war, not much can be done until it ends. Do we have any proof that those are really her tears? It's entirely possible that this could be a prank of some sort. I think it's a bit too hasty to presume that greater forces are at work here. Have you gotten a professional to carry out a thorough check? Well, no. With the war and all, no one's been able to come out. I see. Is there nothing we can do for her? We need to avoid attracting too much unwanted attention, remember? Although, I'm sure it'll be fine if we just confirming whether or not this was the work of someone or, yeah, whatever. Should we offer to help then? Yes, we should. Well, if no one else is available, would you be okay with us carrying out a quick investigation? Oh, are you sure? We're no professionals, but we can't make any promises, but we should be able to find out whether or not this really is a prank of some sort, I think. Oh goodness, thank you so much. Clarifying that alone should help everyone relax. You'll find St. Veronica's statue just outside of the cathedral. Thank you once again for offering to help. Not at all. We'll get started at once. Quest St. Veronica's Tears started! Right, and this is a pretty easy one. Quick and easy. Oh wow. Well, those certainly are black tears. I can understand why this has some people feeling uneasy. May your spirit know peace, St. Veronica. You might want to quit jumping to conclusions, you know. This is a lot less dramatic than what you're all thinking. Celine? In nicer words, there's no spiritual presence here whatsoever. That alone would be enough to assume the greater forces aren't at work here, but there's further evidence in the other black stains scattered around the statue. You do have a point. I think I know what's going on now. Chances are this statue's made from marble. And if memory serves, Instructor Makarov taught us that marble gradually melts away when in contact with acidic water. Then might we assume that the fountain water properties were altered recently? I'm pretty sure it's drawn from the underground waterway. Want to go take a look? The entrance is over by the street in front of the station. Let's go check it out. Yes, let's go check it out. Like we weren't just there. And we said there would be no clues here. Haha, jeez. This brings back memories of when we snuck through here to rescue Machias. I also remember you unlocking the door for us, Emma. That I did. Allow me to do so again. Perio, open. How in the world did you do that? That was easy enough. Technically, she shouldn't be showing it off in front of others, but what can you do? Regardless, we should go in. Yeah, just remember that it can get pretty dangerous in here. There's only 2 types of monsters to be really worried about in here. Also, 2 chests. I see a few monsters here and there, but things seem relatively fine to me. Yeah, it's as pretty as ever, really. Wait, what's that smell? I smell it too. It's faint but pungent. Perhaps there is something down here? Well, you know the drill. Keep your guard up. Time to find out what's waiting for us. Right. Already scanned these guys, so we can just get rid of them. Yahahaha.
What an ornate treasure chest.
Indeed. And then we'll open the gate. And run all the way back up here. to the next area. Chest number 2. I believe that's... Yep, that's both of them. Okay. I was thinking maybe there's a third one hiding out, but no, there is not. Ooh. I don't think I've battle-scoped this one. What the? What's something like this doing under the city? It's surrounded by acidic gases too. There's no doubt that this monster is the cause. Something's odd though. I don't know why, but the higher elements are in effect around it. Be extra careful, everyone. We'll have to exterminate it now that we found it. Get ready, everyone. We're going in. Right, says everyone.
This one will take everything we have.
Not really. It's actually a pretty easy one. Abyssdrome! A giant mollusk monster produces acidic gases in its body that wreak havoc on ecosystems, whole ecosystems. And these things are pretty much the same, single drones. We'll just skip that part. And we'll have Reen take them out.
My blade will cleave ignorance and light the way.
Oh, I should have done Emma's. Whoops. Oh, that wasn't enough to take it out. That's enough.
Be gone!
It is definitely gone. Good job, guys. Whew, phew. Looks like we pulled through relatively unscathed. Case solved, I guess. The statue shouldn't shed any tears now that the water's back to normal. Indeed. I find myself perplexed by that monster's strength, however. It far outclassed your standard one. Not to mention the fact that the higher elements were in effect. Maybe the loss of balance here in Erebonia has caused it to transform somehow. Huh. That's the same reason those cryptids started appearing too, isn't it? Wait a minute. We must be thinking the same thing. If that's the case, then the legends behind St. Veronica's tears can't be entirely false, correct? Not the most comforting thing to think about. Well, at least we figured out the cause of this mess. True enough. Probably best leaving leaving it at that, really. Okay guys, let's report back. Teleportation jutsu! So this was all caused by a monster? Yeah, its presence was having adverse effects on the fountain's water, which in turn was causing the statue to melt. We made sure to eradicate it, however, so there's no need for concern now. Thank you so much. I'm so glad I asked you for assistance. This should help to ease everyone's worries too. With the statue back to normal, I can finally devote myself to my work again. However, I find it hard to believe that this was all mere coincidence. So I'll have to do everything I can to ensure that St. Veronica has no more reason for tears. That's reassuring. It may not be much, but please take this. It's the least I can do for all of you. Received, Holy Sphere. May Adios be with you all. Quest St. Veronica's tears completed. And we have to go back to where we fought that really big drum. If you hadn't noticed, there was a shiny thing on the ground. So we'll go pick up that shiny thing. Whoops, wrong way. Yep, this way. Whoops, wrong turn. Lots of wrong turns. Black Records 3 we have picked up. No real reason to go beyond here. And I don't think we can go this way. No real reason to go beyond here. Okay, so that'll do it for this episode. Next time we will pick back up right into the main quest looking for Eustace Alberea. So until then, I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye for now.